Hey, what's up everybody? Mark here. Today I want to introduce you to one of our newest award designs. I want to walk you through how it goes together, but I also want to teach you some principles about the design that will help you with other ones that we make and even ones that you make for yourself. I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how to make them look better, how to make them feel better in the hand when they're presented to someone, and give you a couple tips on how to hide glue and make them go together in a little more solid fashion. So first of all, I'll introduce you just to this particular one. I really love this. It's a rectangle shape in the vertical sense, and it's got the corner cut out just a little bit here to give it a little bit of personality. And then we've got several layers that both add visual dimension as well as weight, and it just looks really great. It comes with first, second, and third as options for the numbers, and you'll see in just a minute there's also options that have parts cut out like this, and then also those parts that are removed or not removed, as the case may be, just to give it a little more of a different style. It's up to you. And of course, you can always add your own numbers if you prefer. There's plenty of space here to put a name, to put the organization that the award is for. And it also comes with two different base styles as well. You've got this one here, which is a little more compact, kind of a long hexagon shape. And then we've also got this one here that I'll show you here in just a moment that also is a little bit bigger base, and it gives you also an opportunity to engrave more content here on the base if you wish. And I'll talk through how that goes together in just a moment. I highly recommend that you use 1/4 inch material. It just makes a much better look and a feel, and it's a lot more sturdy as well. Let me walk you through how I assemble these, and regardless of which base style you use, it all goes together the same way. I'll take these pieces off here and we'll walk through them for just a moment. It comes with a three-layer base, and that's for a couple of reasons. There's a strategic reason, but it also has a visual look that we like as well. So you got the bottom one here that doesn't have any slot in it, and then you've got the next two that are 1/4 inch smaller at each level going up, so it gives it a layered look. But the next two have a slot in them, so that gives you almost a 1/2 inch of base pieces to put this vertical piece through to make it nice and sturdy. Okay, so when you edit the slots to make it the right size for the vertical piece, having those two pieces that it goes into gives you places to hide all kinds of glue, which is great, make it nice and sturdy. And then, of course, you can put glue all over this, including on the end of the tab there. And then when you glue this on, you won't see anything at all. All of the slots are covered, and it's nice and sturdy. Let me show you, depending on what kind of materials you choose to use. I really like to mix opaque and translucent or transparent material because it looks really nice. With a base style like this, it gives you the ability to hide everything because this bottom doesn't have any slots in it. This middle piece is translucent, so you can see through it, and if you're not careful, you'll see glue in it. But because of the way we chose to design this, we've got tons of glue in here that's all completely hidden. As long as you keep it inside the perimeter of this shape, you'll never see it. So you've got lots of glue between these pieces, and this is still able to be transparent and not be seen when it comes to the glue. So let's talk about the other pieces that are there for a similar purpose. We've got these rectangles here, or rectangles. What the heck is that called? I forget what these are called. They're not exactly triangles. Somebody help me in the comments there. So we've got this one here that goes just like that. And then the next smaller one goes just like this. And again, you could use transparent material in this middle one because you'll be able to hide all the glue behind that, because we also take the same pieces on the back. See if I can hold this without dropping it and do it there. So you're trapping this piece, and you're able to hide all that glue in there and have a really great look like this, right? And still be able to hide all the glue. And this feels incredible. It's very heavy. And yet, this is all made from one sheet of material. This one is. That one leaks over into two sheets just a little bit because of the size of the base. But this feels really heavy and solid in the hand. And a lot of that is due to these what turns out to be 5 layers thick here. And then you've got actually technically a 6th layer when it comes to the number on the front. Let me see if I can hold this all together without dropping it all. And so then you got this here, And then you can put your number right like that. Glue it on the front, okay? Now, when it comes to customizing these for different awards, of course, you've got all kinds of sports balls or sports shapes. Like, for example, you could do bowling like this. Or you could do hockey like this. And I've got an extra sports element pack that has, I believe, a dozen different sports in it. Golf and cheerleading and many other things as well, football. And you can just cut it out of here. And all of a sudden, it becomes a very custom award like this one with pickleball in it. You can customize these where it can be a general shape, but all of a sudden it feels very specific once you cut that out. And of course, you can make that ball as big as you want. If you really feel creative, you could even put an offset path around it and make it break the plane and go out here. That would look amazing. Make it as big and dominant as you want or small, and then leave space to put text in here, and it'll look amazing. So I think you guys are really going to love these, but I want you to be able to understand the principles of how these go together, because once you understand how this works, you'll be able to make great awards for your customers, and you'll be able to customize what may be a relatively generic shape that all of a sudden feels very custom once you cut some things out or engrave things in there. So I hope you enjoy this design. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to continue to make more and more of these, but I want you to know how to use the options in these to get the best amount of use out of these awards. I love you guys. Let me know if you have any questions, but until then, as always, I'll see you in the group.